Chosen one, listen carefully. This is no ordinary word. The atmosphere is shifting as I speak. The Lord is revealing something that will shake your perception of protection and destiny. A man who trusts few, who fights many, who carries the weight of nations on his shoulders. Yes, even he has chosen to stand behind you. Why? Because prophecy bends even the will of leaders. Power itself recognizes when heaven has spoken. Do not be surprised when you see unlikely alliances forming around you. It is not politics. It is not chance. It is divine decree. You are marked, and those who carry earthly power cannot resist acknowledging what heaven has already sealed. Even the strongest of men feel the pull of the prophecies spoken over your life. Their hand may rest on your shoulder, but it is the righteous right hand of God that upholds you, as it is written. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10. Chosen one, this is not hype. This is not a symbol. This is divine reality. The same God who sets kings on thrones is the God who surrounds you with protection that cannot be broken. Even presidents, even rulers, even voices of power are moved not by strategy but by prophecy. And that prophecy is over you right now. Stay with me, because what is unfolding will not just change how you see yourself, but how the world sees you. The protection you are stepping into is greater than politics, greater than alliances, greater than earthly shields. It is heaven's decree. You are not alone and you will not fall. Picture it, chosen one. The world glued to their screens, headlines flashing in bold letters, cameras zooming in on a moment no one expected. A leader known for his battles, for his unrelenting will, suddenly turns his gaze. Reporters lean forward, analysts scramble, critics hold their breath. And then it happens. His voice breaks through the noise. This one I will protect. His hand rests firmly on your shoulder. The weight of authority presses down not to crush you, but to shield you. Crowds murmur, wondering why such a man, feared by many, would choose to stand with you. But the Spirit whispers, even the powerful cannot resist when heaven calls a name. See the cameras flash. See the expressions of shock. For the world thought they knew where his fight would go next. They thought they could predict his battles, his allies, his enemies. Yet here in front of nations, he declares what only heaven could compel. I've got your back. This is not about politics. It is not about strategy. It is about prophecy being painted into reality. Just as kings of old bowed before the word of the Lord, so too do modern rulers find themselves moved by unseen hands. They sense what the world cannot define, a chosen one rising, not with weapons or campaigns, but with a shield of divine decree. Chosen one, this is your vision. Not fantasy, not wishful thinking, but a glimpse of heaven breaking into earth. You are standing at the center of a story greater than headlines. While nations argue and kingdoms tremble, heaven's spotlight rests on you. The voice of power saying, I will stand with you, is not as alone. It is the echo of heaven's eternal promise. You will not walk unguarded. So stay with me, because in a moment, I will reveal why even presidents, even rulers of nations, cannot resist standing with the chosen one. Chosen one, hear this. The strength of leaders may appear unshakable, but even the hearts of kings are like rivers in the hand of the Lord. As it is written, the Lord is with me. I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? Psalm 118, verse 6. And again, the king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of the Lord. He turns it wherever he will. Proverbs 21, verse 1. This is your assurance. Leaders rise, leaders fall, but they cannot stand against the decree of heaven. Their power bends, their authority shifts. Their voices tremble when God has chosen to defend his own. And that is you. You are not overlooked. You are not unguarded. You are the one marked by divine shield. And even rulers must respond to that mark. Think of it. The very men the world fears, the ones who make decisions that shape nations, cannot help but acknowledge your calling. They may not understand it. They may not even like it, but they cannot deny it. Because when heaven places its covering on someone, no earthly power can resist aligning with it. They stand behind you not by choice, but by compulsion, because prophecy demands it. Chosen one, do you feel the weight of this truth? This is not just protection. This is destiny shaping itself around you. The headlines of tomorrow are already bending to the word God has spoken over your life. The shield of heaven is manifesting in ways so visible, even presence become evidence. And now I ask you, will you step into this identity? Will you accept the mantle of one who is not just offended by heaven, but also acknowledged by earthly power? This is not a casual call. It is a holy invitation to stand as one of the first chosen ones, those marked for visible defense, those whom leaders themselves cannot ignore. Here is how you declare it. Click the join button. Not later, not someday, but now. That act is more than a membership. It is your declaration to heaven and earth. I accept my protected destiny. When you join, you are not simply supporting a message. You are stepping into a covenant. You are saying, I am shielded. I am chosen. I am backed by heaven and recognized on earth. This is the mark of the first chosen ones. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Every moment you delay, the enemy whispers lies that you are vulnerable, unguarded, forgotten, but heaven declares the opposite. And today you get to agree with that declaration. Click join, where the mantle. Walk as one defended not just by faith, but by prophecy. For when you move in agreement with heaven, no mortal hand, no earthly ruler, no force of darkness can undo what God has already established. Chosen one, can you feel it? Something is shifting not only in your spirit, but in your very body. The protection over you is not an abstract idea. It is tangible. Your presence radiates resilience, and those around you can sense it before you even speak. Your posture is no longer bent under the weight of fear or fatigue. It is guarded, uplifted, supported by unseen hands. Where you once felt exposed, you now feel shielded. Even your walk carries the quiet confidence of one escorted by heaven's armies and acknowledged by the power of the earth. Look closely at yourself. Your skin, once tired from the battles of time, is brightening with a light that cosmetics cannot create. It is not surface level. It is cellular. Heaven's decree is pulsing through your very being. The glow you carry is not vanity. It is evidence. Your countenance testifies, I am not alone, I am protected. Your eyes are sharper, not with suspicion, but with clarity. They shine with the fire of divine backing, as though the light of eternity itself has settled within them. Strangers glance and cannot explain why you seem so unshakable. It is because you are no longer walking unguarded. Every step echoes the truth. I am shielded, both in heaven and on earth. Your breath flows differently. Where stress once constricted, ease now expands. Each inhale carries calm strength. Each exhale releases a residue of battles you no longer fight alone. Your nervous system, once alert with constant defense, is calming under the certainty of divine protection. And your energy, it rises, no longer drained by fear of tomorrow. It is restored by the certainty of heaven's hand. Tasks that once felt heavy now feel lighter. Conversations that once drained you now empower you. Your body is cooperating with the truth your spirit already knew. You are covered. You are safe. You are untouchable in purpose. Chosen one, recognize this. Your very biology is aligning with prophecy. This shield around you is not symbolic. It is physical. Your skin, your posture, your voice, your energy are living testimonies that heaven has marked you. And when heaven marks you, even earth takes notice. This is not just resilience. This is restoration. This is not just survival. This is sacred renewal. You are no longer showing signs of weariness. You are manifesting the signs of divine protection. Even presidents sense it. Even rulers feel it. But most importantly, you know it, and that knowledge radiates through your entire being. Chosen one, let me be clear. This is not about politics. This is not about campaigns or elections. The shield surrounding you is not for votes, not for popularity, not for the fleeting applause of crowds. His backing is not strategy. It is prophecy. Even leaders who wield earthly power are moved because heaven whispered your name into their ears. The covering over you is not designed to inflate your ego. It is designed to secure your mission. Protection is not vanity. It is purpose. Heaven does not shield you so you can shine for yourself. It shields you so you can fulfill the assignments written for you before time began. Think of Esther, chosen not for her beauty alone, but for her courage at the appointed moment. Think of David, anointed not to boast in victory, but to lead God's people into safety. In the same way, your restoration, your shield, your alignment with power, it all exists to position you for greater impact. This moment in your life is not about nostalgia. It is not about being admired. It is about being equipped. Heaven is aligning circumstances, leaders, and even your own body so that you are ready to move with purpose. The radiance on your face, the strength in your posture, the fire in your eyes, these are not ornaments. They are signals, evidence that you are being prepared for holy work. Chosen one, never forget, protection without mission is wasted, but protection aligned with destiny is unstoppable. You have been spared from decline, lifted from vulnerability, and surrounded with divine shields because there are lives waiting for your influence. There are assignments waiting for your obedience. There are breakthroughs waiting for your yes. So receive this not as vanity, but as validation. You are preserved, not pampered. You are protected, not polished. You are positioned for purpose. And heaven will not allow you to be touched until that purpose is fulfilled. Chosen one, hear me. This alignment is not distant. It is not a dream waiting for some future date. It is unfolding now. Protection has already surrounded you. The decree has already been issued. Heaven does not wait on human calendars, and your destiny will not be delayed by hesitation. Even as you listen to these words, the shift is happening. The covering is active. The shield is in place. You are no longer unguarded. The very atmosphere around you has changed. What once felt like pressure is now ease. What once seemed like threat is now silence. Heaven has moved, and when heaven moves, it is immediate. Do not think this is gradual. Do not think this is a slow process. God speaks, and it becomes. Let there be light, and light appears. Let the waters part, and seas divide. And now he says, let this one be protected. And protection manifests in real time. The reason your eyes are here, the reason your heart stirs even now, is because the moment has come. This is not chance. This is confirmation. You are stepping into the season where no weapon formed against you can prosper, where no voice raised against you can stand. Chosen one, urgency is the language of destiny. Delay is the tool of the enemy. So rise now, believe now, declare now. The covering is already surrounding you. You are shielded, you are secured, you are safe. Not tomorrow, not one day, but today. Chosen one, it is time to see yourself as heaven already sees you. You are not hidden. You are not fragile. You are not vulnerable. You are the living proof that prophecy still shapes reality. Your life is the evidence that heaven raises shields around its chosen. Every voice that once told you you are unprotected was lying. Every thought that whispered you are exposed has been silenced. The truth is this: you are untouchable because prophecies stand with you, not by your own strength, not by the will of men, but by the decree of the Almighty. Look at yourself again, not through the mirror of culture, not through the lens of fear, but through the vision of heaven. You are not shrinking into weakness. You are rising into identity. You are the chosen one who carries the mark of divine protection. The world sees a person, but heaven sees a shielded vessel of destiny. Do you understand what this means? It means attacks cannot define you. It means setbacks cannot break you. It means even leaders, even rulers, even the powerful of this world cannot help but recognize what God has placed on you. They may not fully grasp it, but they feel it. They sense the weight of your calling, and they are compelled to align with it. Chosen one, this is not wishful thinking. This is identity. You're the evidence that time bows to eternity, that fear bows to faith, that mortality bows to divine decree. You carry proof in your very being that heaven does not abandon its chosen. Say it aloud. I am not unguarded. I am not forgotten. I am chosen, shielded, and set apart. Every time you declare it, you reinforce what heaven has already written. Every time you speak it, you remind darkness that you are not a target. You are a testimony. You are not just living under protection. You are becoming the embodiment of protection. When people see you, they will see living proof that heaven defends its own. That is your identity. That is your destiny. And nothing, no force, no lie, no opposition can take it away. Chosen one. Heaven's protection is not invisible. It shows. Look in the mirror and see the difference. Your shoulders no longer slump with the weight of fear. They stand higher, carried by unseen strength. Your spine straightens, not from effort, but from ease. You are being lifted by the hand of the Almighty. Your eyes shine stronger now. The dullness of weariness has lifted. Where once there was uncertainty, now there is fire. A light flickers in your gaze, and it is not man-made. It is a glow of divine presence radiating outward. When strangers meet your eyes, they pause. They sense something unexplainable, something more than human confidence. They sense that you are shielded. Your countenance itself has shifted. What once looked fragile now looks unbreakable. Not hard, not harsh, but solid, firm with peace, radiant with strength. Even the small lines of strain soften as heaven's covering rests upon you. It is not vanity, it is visible evidence. Pay attention to your walk. There is rhythm where there was once hesitation. Each step carries assurance. You do not stumble like one unguarded. You move like someone escorted, as if unseen forces walk beside you. And indeed they do. Angels stand at your right and your left, keeping you steady, keeping you secure. Even your presence in a room feels different. Where once you were overlooked, now you are noticed. Not because of volume, not because of status, but because your atmosphere carries weight. People sense it without explanation. They may call it confidence. They may call it charisma. But you know the truth. It is the shield of heaven making itself known. Chosen one, these are the tangible signs. They are not imagined. They are not coincidental. They are manifestations. Your mirror reflects it. Your posture reveals it. Your glow confirms it. Heaven's covering is not hidden. It is written into your very appearance, your movement, your aura. You are not just protected. You look protected. And soon, the world will see it as clearly as you feel it. Chosen one, when heaven reveals a shield, it is not just to be admired. It is to be sealed. Prophecy invites your agreement. An agreement is not passive. It is active. It is deliberate. It is marked by a step of faith that says, I receive what has been spoken over me. That step is simple but powerful. Click the Super Thanks button and sow your $20 seed. This is not about money. It is about covenant. It is your way of declaring, I accept the shield heaven has placed around me. I mark this moment as sacred. I stand covered, chosen, and secured. Think of it as a signature, A covenant requires acknowledgement. Just as the prophets of old built altars when heaven moved, so too you mark your altar now, not with stones, but with a seed, a token of your faith that says, I align with what heaven is doing in me. Chosen one, do not underestimate this act. It is not the amount that moves God, it is the obedience. $20 may seem ordinary in earthly terms, but when released in faith, it becomes extraordinary. It becomes your covenant statement. I am backed by heaven. I am shielded beyond what the world can touch. And every covenant carries power. This is not about transaction. It is about transformation. When you give, you are not losing. You are sowing into your future, into your protection, into the testimony heaven is writing through your life. So I ask you now, don't delay. Click the Super Thanks button. Sow your $20 seed. Let it be your sacred yes. Let it be the moment you look back on and say, that was the day I agreed with heaven's shield over my destiny. Chosen one, mark this moment. Seal this covenant. Step into flow of divine protection, not just with words, but with action. Chosen one, divine protection is not a single moment. It is a rhythm. It is a way of living that keeps you aligned with the shield heaven has placed over you. If you want this covering to remain active and visible in your life, then shape your days with intention. Each morning, before the noise of the world reaches your ears, declare, I am backed by heaven. I am shielded by prophecy. I walk covered. I walk chosen. Speak it out loud. Let your own ears hear your own faith. For your words are seeds, and your declarations water the covenant you have entered. Rest differently now. Rest not as one escaping exhaustion, but as one protected in purpose. Lay your head down at night without fear of tomorrow. Sleep with the confidence that heaven's armies keep watch while you breathe. Let your rest become an act of worship, a declaration that you trust the one who shields you. Nourish yourself intentionally, not out of vanity, but out of stewardship. Your body is not unguarded flesh. It is a temple carrying divine assignment. Eat foods that strengthen. Drink water as though you are fueling destiny. Every bite, every sip becomes part of your preparation to walk boldly as one covered by heaven. Move your body with purpose. Walk as though your steps are guarded. Stretch, breathe, dance, train. Whatever stirs your temple into flow, do it not as punishment, but as partnership. Your body is cooperating with heaven's decree, so honor it with discipline and joy, and guard your atmosphere. Surround yourself with voices that affirm what heaven is doing, not voices that drain or distract. Refuse to agree with words of decline, fear, or vulnerability. Speak life. Surround yourself with life, and you will live shielded in life. Chosen one, this lifestyle is not heavy. It is holy. It is alignment, not effort. And as you walk in it, you will find that every day becomes a reflection of the covering around you. Every breath becomes a testimony that you are not unguarded. You are shielded, secured, and chosen. Chosen one. Before we close the sacred time together, we must seal what has been spoken. Prophecy has been declared. Identity has been reframed. The shield of heaven has been revealed. But now we anchored in prayer. Position your heart. Open your spirit. Let these words become not just sound, but activation. Prayer, Lord of hosts, sovereign over nations and protector of the weak. We come before you today on behalf of every chosen one listening. We thank you that your promises are not symbols. They are power. You declared, I will strengthen you and uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41 verse 10. And we believe it. Father, let every chosen one feel heaven's shield right now. Let the weight of your covering rest upon their shoulders. Scatter their enemies, silence every voice of fear, and surround them with divine favor. Let even world leaders be moved to defend them. Let earthly power bow to heavenly decree. Where there was fear, release courage. Where there was fatigue, release strength. Where there was doubt, release holy confidence. Protect their bodies, restore their health, brighten their countenance, and fill their steps with ease. Make them radiant examples of what it means to walk shielded by heaven. We declare, no weapon formed against them will prosper. No accusation will stand. No scheme of darkness will succeed. For they are chosen, and heaven itself has taken responsibility for their safety. Let their path shine with divine backing. Let their life become evidence that you still defend, still restore, still raise up those marked by destiny. Seal this covering today. Oh God, not tomorrow, not one day, but now. We ask in the name above all names, Jesus Christ, Redeemer, Protector, and King. Amen. This is not hype. This is holy. This is not imagination. This is divine identity awakened. You are not too late. You are not too vulnerable. You are exactly where heaven has placed you, shielded, chosen, and unstoppable. So rise boldly, walk confidently, shine brightly, for you are living proof that God still protects his chosen.